Welcome students to this AICT's Prerana scheme by Madanpalli Institute of Technology and Science. I am Dr. Sambudatananda, working as Senior Assistant Professor in Madanpalli Institute of Technology and Science, Department of ECE. This is the third video lecture. We have already covered the first two lectures in which I have talked about the binary number system and number system conversion. And today we will discuss about the logic gates. All the logic gates I will discuss here, and the hand note for the video I will give in the description link, video description link. You can check there, and subscribe to this channel so that you will get the updates on the next videos and next video series. So I will be doing the video series in other subjects also. So if you find this video informative and if you gain some knowledge here, then you like and share this. So let us start our today's video lecture on logic gates. So in today's class we will be reading about your logic gates and Boolean algebra. So we'll be covering these two things in today's class. I'll try to complete these two things in the today's class. If time permits, we'll complete the Boolean algebra, otherwise we'll complete the logic gates. So this is the third lecture series in your video series, and in the previous lecture I have already told that what is logic gate and why you are going to read the logic gate. You can see that video. I'll give the link here. So in the top right corner you can see the link here. Okay, so I have already told there are three basic logic gates. So there are three basic gates. What are those gates? Those gates are OR gate, AND gate, and NOT gate. So as the name says, logic gates, so OR, AND and NOT are toward three kind of logics. So this or this, this and that, and this is not but this. So these are the logics we generally use in human language. So OR means this is a logic, this or that, AND means this is a logic, and we will be implementing those in digital electronics through logic gates. So these logics will be implemented using logic gates. Now apart from these, we have also some other gates called as we have XOR gate, we have XNOR gate. So we'll be discussing what are these things, and then is we have we have NAND gate, we have NOR gate. So basically these are 7 gates. This is 1 2 3 4 5 6 and 7. So basically we have 7 gates used in your digital electronics, and from those these two gates, a NAND gate and NOR gate, are also called as it has other name, that is it is called as universal gate. So we'll discuss why it is called as universal gate, and there is a reason behind it, and how we can realize this logic gates, and what are the truth table for this, what is truth table, and then what is the how to implement this in Boolean expression. So we'll be going through that details. So let us start our first gate, that is OR gate. Okay, so OR gate. So in layman knowledge, let us understand something. So it is something gate. So there will be some object, and there will be something will be passing through that object or the gate. So this is a gate. Okay, OR gate means this is a gate, and this gate will be operating with a OR logic. So logic will be OR, operation of the operation here will be OR. So to understand the operation, let me draw a circuit for you. Suppose this is a circuit. Okay, so here I have given the input, and here we will take the output, and these are two switches, S1 and S2. Okay, so now you see when you will get a output. So you will get a output when these switches will be closed, or there will be a path from input to output. Let us see one condition. Suppose your let me write something here. S1 equals to 1. If I write S1 equals to 1, then it will consider the gate is closed or the switch is closed. If S1 equals to 0, then we will say the switch is open. So switch is open means, so it is in this condition. So how I have drawn, this is this condition, and if I say switch is closed, So this is switch is closed and it is connected, the circuit will be completed and you can transfer the signal. So the open condition will be represented as 0 and the closed condition will be represented as 1. Similarly S2 also, for S2 also the similar case. Okay, now let us write here S1 and S2 and here I will write the output. Okay, suppose some input is given, I don't know what is the input, and you will get some output. So let us consider all the possible combination of the switches. So as you remember that if it is 1 then it is closed. Closed means this is the closed condition. So closed means signal can pass through the switch, and it's open then signal cannot pass. So let us see all the possible combinations. So I'll write here the combinations. So these are all the possible combination with these two switches. There is no other combination possible. With two number of variables or two number of switches, you can have 4 variations. Okay, let us see what is the first condition. In first condition, so in first condition the logic is 0 0. 0 0 means the switches are open, so no switch is connected, so no signal will pass here, neither the signal will pass here nor the signal will pass here, so there will be no output. So I will put a cross mark here. Next is, suppose you have 0 1. 0 1 means your S1 switch is open and S2 switch is closed. S2 switch is in closed condition, it can transfer the signal and you will be getting a output. Similarly, if the case is 1 0, 1 0 means your S1 is closed, means S1 is passing the signal but S2 is not passing the signal, then also you will get a output. And in the third case, if the both the switches are closed, then signal will pass through both the switches and you will get a output. Okay, now from this what we can conclude is, so we can conclude a statement either S1 or S2 is closed, we get a output. So circuit for using the circuit symbol, so we implemented the OR logic. So or S1 or S2 either has to be on or closed, so that we can get a output. So this is implemented the OR logic. Now this OR logic, how it can be implemented in your digital electronics. So in digital to implement, we have a symbol for OR gate, and what is that symbol? That symbol is, so this is your OR gate. So there are two variables S1 and S2 in digital electronics. We will write this as A and B, and here the output will be taken as A plus B. So remember, for OR logic, so if it is OR logic, mathematically it is written as plus symbol. So here the plus symbol means the output will be OR operation of A and B. Okay, so that is what you need to understand. So I will write here this operation is represented by the symbol X, symbol plus. Okay, now we can write X plus Y equals to Z, and Z equals to 1 if X equals to 1 or Y equals to 1, Y equals to 1 or X equals to Y equals to 1. So both, all three will be 1. So from here you see the logic that either of them is 1, then the output is there. So we consider Z equals to 1 means there is, in binary we have either 0 or 1. So Z equals to 1 means we have a output if X or Y or both will be equals to 1. So either of them has to be 1. If both are 1, it's okay, but minimum condition is either X or either Y has to be 1. So from logic, so this logic is implemented in this logic gate. So this is a symbol of a logic gate. Here there are two inputs A and B, and the output is OR operated of a and b, and that is represented by a y equal to a plus b. Now next thing comes your truth table. So in truth table we have to represent the OR gate truth table. So before drawing the truth or writing the truth table, let me tell you why it is called truth table. So here you see, in digital electronics you have logics, and the logic has to be true or false. So if you give a logic, suppose I say that I want to go there, or I will be going there. Suppose I say I will be going there. So in digital electronics, or if I take binary number system or something like that, so that has two logic. Either whatever I am saying is true or whatever I am saying is false. There is no midway. So like this, if you have two inputs have been given to a system, so the output will be either it will be output will be there, or there will be no output, or you can say the output will be high or the output will be low, or you can say the output will be 1 or the output will be 0. So basically these are two logics are there. So if there is a logic, then we need to know it is truth or false. So there from there the term comes as truth table. So if I write a b and the output as y, and I will write all the possible combinations 0 0 0 1 1 0 and 1 1. So from this logic, this is similar, this logic will be used for the OR gate logic. So the logic is the first output will be 0. Here 0 1 means either of the input is 1, so the output is 1. Then either of the input is 1, so output is 1. Then both the inputs are 1, so the output will be 1. So this is the truth table for a OR gate. So after truth table we will write some points for OR gate. So I will write the logic expression. The logic expression is y equal to a plus b. So remember, this plus symbol is not your addition, it is the OR operation. If it is written inside a truth table, so it will be called as a OR operation, it is not a plus operation. Next is we will be writing some points about this. So output is high, we can say output is high, so it is for OR gate. Output is high if either of inputs of two input OR gate, either inputs of two input OR gate is high. Okay. So that means it is saying, so you see here the OR gate, in this OR gate how many inputs are there? So there are two inputs, so I will write here inputs. So these are the input, these are the output. So in the statement you see I have written two input OR gate is written. So what do you mean by two input OR gate? Here you see the number of inputs to the OR gate is 2, so it will be called as a two input OR gate. So 3 input means, suppose if I add another switch here like this and it will be S3, then we can say the output will be 1 or high. Here we will get the output if any of the 3 switches are open. And if you realize this, here you have to add one more variable here and one more input here, so that will become your 3 input OR gate. So that means so that is the meaning of your two input OR gate. Okay, so the next point is for OR gate, when one of the two input OR gate is 0. So these are some of the observations from the truth table. When one of the input of two input OR gate is 0, then the output is same as another input. So what does this statement means? When one of the input of the two input OR gate is 0, then the output is same as the another input. So let us see here, when one of the input is 0, suppose we consider A, when A is 0, then the output is same as the another input. So what is the another input? B. B is 0, so the output is also 0. Next case, when A equals to 0, what is your B? B is 1, so the output is 1. So that is what it is saying, when one of the input of two input OR gate is 0, then the output is same as the another input. Okay, so next is your AND gate. So similarly to OR gate, so AND gate is also a logic where we will get the output when this and this are true. So in previous case we have this or that or true, but here we have to make this and this is true. So let us draw a circuit here. If I draw a circuit like this, suppose this is S1 S2, and you give the input from this side and you take the output from this side. So what will happen? If I draw the table like this and I get the output. So see, if a signal is passing, then if both the switches will be closed, then only you will get some output. If one of the switch is open, then the signal will not pass through and you will not get any output. So let us write all the possible combinations. So 0 1, then 1 0 and 1 1. See, where you will get the output when both the switches are closed, means both the switches are passing the signal. So that is the only condition happening here. Right here I will put a tick mark, we will get the output, but in all other cases we will not get the output because the path will not be complete. Similarly, this logic is implemented as a gate. So while implementing as a gate, what will be the symbol of AND gate? Symbol is like this. So these are two inputs and there is one output. In OR gate it was plus operator, where in your AND gate it is a dot, or simply you write AB, a multiplication. Multiplication is represent as the AND gate in logic gates. So I'll write this operation. This operation means this AND operation. I'll write this means AND. The AND operation is represented as a dot. Dot means this dot, like this, a dot operator. So compare with the previous one, that was your plus operator, here it is dot operator. Okay, next thing is, this is the switching logic. In exam it comes, what is the switching logic of AND gate. So you can say this is logic. So this is a simply AND gate, but you can have different gates switching logic. It may be asked like, what is the switching logic of OR gate, switching logic of AND gate, switching logic of NAND gate. So like this you may get questions. Okay, so next thing is what? Next thing is truth table. So truth table of AND gate. So what will be that? Let us draw a, I will write here A, B, and I will write the output as Y here. So what is Y? Y equals to A into B. Okay, I will write all the possible combinations. So what are the combinations? 0 0, 0 1, 1 0 and 1 1. So see here, for AND operation this is similar to this switching circuit logic. So the output here will be 0, here will be 0, here 0, and only case here the output will be 1. One more thing you can relate here, that as it is a dot operator or it is multiplication, so 0 into 0 will give you 0, 0 into 1 will give you 0, 1 into 0 will give you 0, and 1 into 1 will give you 1. So it can be remembered in this way also, but practically it is the AND operation and the AND logic you should remember, not the multiplication. Next, let us write what is the logical expression. Logical expression. I have already written this logical expression, that is y equals to a into b. Now let us write some notes. Note 1 I will write. What is the note 1? When one input of a 2 input AND gate is 1, the output is same as another input. So what does this mean? Let us understand this pictorial. There are two inputs, so it is saying there are two input AND gate. So the one input is 1, it is fixed, and suppose the second input is b. So the statement is saying that if one input is 1, then the output will be, the y will be equals to same as the other input. So what does this mean? This means this one is fixed. Suppose if you give the input as 0 here, so the input will be 1 and 0. So for input 1 and 0, you are getting the output as 0. So 0 means y equals to 0, so that is equals to b. Again, if you put b equals to 1, so the input will be what? 1 and 1, and the output is 1. So here the output you will get 1, so that is equals to b. So the statement says if one of the input is 1, then the output will be same as the other input. So note 2 is when either of the input of two input AND gate is 0, then the output is 0. Output is 0. Okay, so pictorial, let us understand this. Suppose this is a, and suppose I have grounded this, or I have given the input as 0. So y will be 0. Why? Because even if you put 1 here or 0 here, so it will always be 0 into a, so the output will always be 0. Okay. Next, one more point you can remember for your gate purpose. You can remember this point. It may come as some tricks or short notes, short questions. Both and OR gate follow commutative as well as associative laws. So next is your NOT gate. Okay. So what is NOT gate? Your NOT means your, if this is NOT means your means if you are saying something, so someone will say no, this is not this, this is this. So you will just invert the thing. So if you have 1, then if you pass through a NOT gate, you will get as 0. And in digital electronics, the inputs or the variables are represented as two things. One is A and another is complement, or its NOT value is A bar. So if A equals to 1, then A bar equals to 0. Otherwise, if you put A bar equals to 1, then A will be equals to 0. So this is how the NOT gate is there and the inversion is there. So let us write this operation is shown by this NOT operation. This operation is shown by prime or bar. That means it is saying it is shown by, you can say this is prime symbol, you can say this is x dash or x bar. So in different books it is being written this x dash, and in some books it is written x bar. So both are equally same. So this gate, it means, this bar means, or this gate means y is complement of x. That is, if x equals to 1, then y equals to 0, and if x equals to 0, y equals to 1. So this is a work of a AND gate, work of a NOT gate. And what is the symbol? Symbol is simply, you remember the symbol of a diode. This is a diode. You put a NOT here and you will get the NOT gate. So this is the symbol. If you give your input as A, you will get the output as Y, that is equals to A bar. Right. So this is about the NOT gate, and it also has a truth table. So NOT gate also has a truth table. So what is the truth table for NOT gate? So it will be a small one, because there is only one input or one variable. So I can write A and I can write here Y. So all the combination will be 0, either 1. So when it is 0, the output will be 1. When it is 1, the output will be 0. So this is a small truth table for your NOT gate. So next gate is your XOR gate. XOR gate. Okay, I'll directly write the symbol of XOR gate. So the symbol is, I'll write the symbol, then the truth table, then the logical operations. Okay, so the symbol is, this is similar to your OR gate, but there will be one extra line like this. Okay, so this part was your OR gate. One extra line if you put here, it becomes your XOR gate, and here it is A, here it is B, and the output is Y equals to, it is written as a circle above the plus symbol. So this is called the XOR operation. So that's called your XOR operation or operator, you can say XOR operator. Now the truth table for this is A, B. There are two inputs and the output is Y. Okay, so the truth table is, for if both the values are 0, output is 1. If one of the if A is 0 and B is 1, the output is, the output is 0 in the first case if both equals to 0. If A equals to 0 and B equals to 1, the output is 1. If A equals to 1 and B equals to 0, the output is 1. And if both A and B are equals to 1, then the output is 0. Okay, So what you can understand from this, you can see okay. So what you can see here, you see the output is 1 in two cases where the inputs are different. Inputs are different, you see. Different means one is 0, another is 1. So they are not same. But you are getting your output as 0, the output at 0 when inputs are same. Okay. Excuse me. So this is the case. So next thing is logical operation. Logical, not operation, sorry, this is expression. Logical expression. Okay. Now the thing is that logical expression is A XOR B. Okay. So y equals to A XOR B. Now the problem is that how will you know how to implement this? How to implement this gate? How will you know? So there is a specific thing we can write. Means actually it is derived from the truth table, but directly I am writing here. And how to derive a expression from truth table, we will learn that later. So y is equals to a bar b plus a b bar. So if you perform this operation, so whatever value you put for a and b, you will get result as this truth table. Okay. Now the thing is that we have to implement this logic. So how we can implement this logic? You see here. So this is a AND gate. A and A bar B written means this is a AND gate, and this is also a AND gate. So let us try to draw this circuit. So first we have a input A, and second we have a input B. Okay. Now what I need, A bar into B means I need a AND gate here. So what will be the output of the AND gate? It is A bar B. So I can get this. So I have directly B here, I connected it. Then again I need a bar. A bar means you need to connect a NOT gate here. So here the output will be A bar and the input is A bar, and here it is B A bar. Okay, the output will be A bar B. Now the second is A into B bar. So I will need another AND gate whose output will be A B bar. So now you have A here. So you directly connected, but you don't have B bar. So to connect B bar, you need another NOT gate, and you connect it. So here you will get B bar, and here you will get simple A, not A bar. Okay, this is A, this is A B bar. Now we have these two terms. A bar B is available here, and A B bar is available here. So these two are to be added. Okay, so these two are to be added, means we need a OR gate. So I will put a OR gate here, and I will connect both the inputs to this OR gate. So this final output will be Y, which is equals to A bar B plus A B bar. Then your next is some points on XOR gate. So I will write output of XOR gate is low, or in bracket we can write 0. So low means 0 when both the inputs are same. When both the inputs are same. Okay, so from the truth table you can observe this. When both the inputs are same, that is both the inputs are 0 0 or both the inputs are 1, you see this condition and this condition, both the inputs are same. Okay, so when inputs are same, then the output is 0. I have already written here. So next one more point is that when one of the input of XOR gate is low, the output is same as another input. So this is one bit tricky. When one input of two input XOR gate, so this is also similar to there we have written two input AND gate, here it is written two input XOR gate. So when one input of two input XOR gate is low, or we say 0, then the output is same as another input. Okay, what does statement say? Let us understand it pictorially. So I have a XOR gate here. Okay, so it is saying when one of the input gates is low. Suppose I connected the second input to ground, so ground means it will be 0, and here the input is A. So input is, it is saying that when one of the input is 0, so we have made one of the input equals to 0, and your output will be same as the another input y equals to A. So how it is y equals to A? So what are the possibilities for A? A can either be 0 or A can either be 1. So if A is 0, you see both the inputs will be 0 and the output will, both the inputs will be same and the output will be 0. So here output is 0, so it is equals to A. Again if A equals to 1, so input will be 1 0. Now both are different in different inputs, so we can say that your output will be 1 here, and which is again equals to A. So in both the cases the output is same as you are giving the input. There is one more point. When one input of XOR gate is high, output is complement. So remember these statements, because this statement will directly come in your exam, and there will be 4 statements will be written and you have to choose which statement is true or false. So this kind of statement also come in exam. So what I have written, when one input of XOR gate is high, output is complement of another input. So before solving this, you draw the truth table by yourself in the gate during the exam, and then you try to solve this, because this will be confusing. Suppose you read your, when one of the input is low or 0, then there is a condition. If one of the input is high, then there is a condition. So you need to draw the truth table before solving. So let us make one of the input as 0. So I make this one of the input as 1. So this input is 1 and this input is A, and your y equals to, will find how much. So if you put A equals to A and y, all right. So if you put A equals to 0, then the inputs will be what, 1 and 0, and as you know, if the inputs are different, then you will get the value as 1. So the first case, if A equals to 0, the output is 1. Similarly, if A equals to 1, so what will happen? The inputs will be 1 and 1, and the output will be 0. So we can say here your output is equals to whatever input you given to the another input, that is A. again, in multi-input or XOR gate, in multi-input XOR gate, output is, so this is important point, some too much people miss this point. When output is 1, when odd number of inputs are 1. Therefore, XOR gate can be used as odd or even parity checker. What do you mean by parity checker? This means if you give two inputs to a XOR gate, so the output will be 1 if the inputs are different, and the output will be so in multi-input XOR gate, so in multi-input XOR gate, the output will be 1 when odd number of inputs are 1. So for example, let us take one small example here. Suppose there is a XOR gate, okay, and there are suppose 3 inputs A, B and C. Now from the truth table we know if there are 2 inputs, then what will happen we know. But what will happen if there are 3 inputs? So it is saying that when odd number of inputs are 1, then the output will be 1. Suppose from this, if the inputs are like this, suppose 0, 1, 0, then odd number of input is 1, so here in this case the output will be 1. Okay, the other case is that, in the other case, if the input is 1, 1, 0, then here even number of inputs are 1, so the output will be 0 in this case. So what we can say, so this XOR gate can check even or odd parity. If the output is equals to 0, then you can say there is even number of ones are there. If there is odd the output is 1, we can say there are odd number of inputs are 1, means one input, either one input is, or the 3 inputs, all 3 inputs are 1. So this can be checked. But in case of, you see, in case of your AND gate, even if you have a 3 AND gates, suppose 3 inputs, so you will have y equals to, suppose this is A, B and C, y will be equals to A into B into C. So simply, so if there is the value will be 1, 0, 1, then the output will be 0. So multiplied, so output will be 0. Even if you see the series connection, if you put another gate here, another switch here, then also all the gates has to be 1, so you to get the output as 1. Okay, the next is XNOR gate. Next is XNOR gate. So for XNOR gate, the symbol is what? The symbol is and here we can write your y dash equals to the logical operator for XNOR is a circle of the dot. Okay. So what is the difference in the gates? You see here in XOR gate. So XOR gate is also similar. Okay. Here A, B was input and the output was A XOR B. Okay. But in case of XNOR, you just put a NOT here at the front in this position, you put a NOT here, then it will become your XNOR gate. So this is the only difference. Okay. Then your truth table. So what is the truth table for this? The truth table will be, I'll write here, input A, input B, and your output Y dash. So Y. So why I have written here Y dash, I will explain that. Okay. Now the input combinations are 0 0, 0 1, 1 0, and 1 1. And here the output will be 1 0 0 1. Okay. So from here what we can understand? So you see the table. In the table the output is equals to 1 when the inputs are same, but the output is equals to 0 when the inputs are different. Okay. So see here, so for these two, output is 0, you can write output is 0 when inputs are different. And for these two, we can write output is equals to 1 when inputs are same, means both are 0 or both are equals to 1. Okay. Now what is the logic expression? What is the logic expression? So already I have written there, y equals to a XNOR b. So this dot above is the XNOR. Now this is written as again AB plus A bar B bar. So this is the expression for your XNOR gate, and in otherwise it can also be written as A plus B bar into A bar plus B. Okay. So this is one expression and this is another expression. Similarly for XOR gate also there will be one more expression we can write. So one more expression is A bar plus B bar into A plus B. So this is expression 1, this is expression 2 for XOR gate. Okay. Now XOR gate using AND, OR and NOT gates. So here see, we have drawn the XOR gate using AND, OR and NOT gate. So here also we have to do XNOR gate using AND, OR and NOT gate. Okay. So how to do that? So let us first write the expression. So what is the expression for XNOR gate? So y equals to A B plus A bar b bar. Okay, now how to implement this expression? To implement this expression, first we need two terms. One is ab, then another one is a bar b bar, and then we can add them to get our XOR gate. Okay, so how we can get that? So I will take two inputs, a and b. A and b are available to us, then I will give them to a AND gate. So this will give me a into b. Okay, now I need a bar b bar. For that I will need another AND gate, and for a bar I will connect a NOT here. So if I connect a NOT gate here, I will get a bar, and if I connect another NOT here, I will get b bar, and I will connect them. So I will get b bar here. So here it is a bar b bar. Now I have just to, so this is a plus operation, so these are added, so I have to make a OR gate here. So this will give me ab plus a bar b bar. So that is the final output. Again, there are some points that we can discuss about XNOR gate. So I'll write XNOR gate or XNOR operation is also called equivalence and coincidence. Equivalent and coincidence. The next is output is high when both the inputs are same or equal. Next one is when one input of two input XNOR gate is 0, then the output is complement of another input. So let us see how it is happening. So this is a XNOR gate, and it is saying when one of the input is 0, suppose I ground this means this input is 0, the output is A. And here y is equals to a bar. So this is saying this. So from the truth table, let us see this. One of the input is 0. Suppose I have made b equals to 0. So let us consider this case and this case. Okay. So it is saying, so b equals to 0 fixed. Then if a equals to 0, then what is the output? Output is 1. So 0 0 output is 1. So we can say 1 is a bar or complement of a. So if I take a is equals to 1, then what will happen? So 1 here, so input will be 0, this b1 b is 0, a is 1, the output is 0, y equals to 0, which is again complement of a bar a. So it is just opposite to whatever were input given to the a. So that's why it is said that the output will be complement of the another input. Okay, this point is clear. Our next key gate is NOR gate. So basically NOR gate is nothing but here it is OR gate plus NOT gate. Okay, that means if you put OR gate and NOR gate like this, then this total will be your NOR gate. So this is your OR and this is your NOT. Okay, so the statement says it is nothing but OR plus NOT gate, but it has its separate symbol and it can operate as standalone. That doesn't need this combination, but NOR gate means this. Okay. So the output will here is the figure is like this, and NOR means you have to put a NOT here. So this 0 means, or the circle means NOT. So input is A B, and your output will be Y equals to A plus B bar. So the output of OR gate is A plus B, and as there is a NOT gate here, so the output will be A plus B bar. So let me write here. So this is A and this is B. So here the output is A plus B, and as the NOT gate is here, the output will be A plus B bar. Okay. Now this will be equals to A bar dot B bar. This comes from your De Morgan's theorem. So for now you remember this, and while going through the Boolean expressions or Boolean functions, we will be learning about De Morgan's theorem. There I will explain what is De Morgan's theorem. Okay. So for NOR gate we should have a truth table. So what is the truth table of NOR gate? So the truth table is, I'll write A, B and Y. Okay. For comparison, let me write the truth table first of OR gate. OR gate is A, B, Y, combinations are 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. Here also same 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. Now here the output was for OR gate. For OR gate the output is 0, the output is 1, it is 1 and it is 0. But in case of NOR gate, it is just the opposite. Okay, wherever you have 0 in OR gate, you will get 1 there. Sorry, this will be 1, this will be 0, 0, 0. So this is the required NOR gate truth table. Okay, I am not erasing this one for reference. I am keeping this here. Okay, so there are some points about your NOR gate. When one input of 2 input NOT gate is 0, output is complement of another input. So let us see what it is saying. So it is saying if you have a NOR gate, and one of the input is connected to 0 and one of the input is here, the output will be equals to A bar. So this is same as your OR gate, but there is only a complement. So the logic is same. In OR gate it was the output will be, if the input one of the input is 0, then the output is same as the another input. But in case of NOR gate, the output, if the one of the input is 0, then the output will be complement of the another input. So we can check here, the one input is 0, so we'll fix the one input. Suppose if I fix B, then this and this will be the possible combination. So now if A equals to 0, here A equals to 0, output is 1, so it is, so I'll write B is 0, it is fixed. If A equals to 0, then output is equals to 1, which is A bar, right? Again, if a equals to 1, your output is equals to 0, which is again a bar. So this line. Okay, this is what the statement is saying. Next point is when one of the input, one of two input NOR gate is 1, then output is 0. So see in the truth table, when any of the input is 1, so output is always 0. So that's the statement, and pictorially you can draw like this. If suppose this is given as 1 and this is B, then the output will always be 0. It is not dependent upon B at all. Okay. Next is your NAND gate. Okay. So NAND is nothing but NAND equals to your AND plus NOT. So I can say this is the NAND gate is combination of AND gate so this is NAND gate symbolically. I can say this is A, this is B. Here the output will be AB, and here the final output will be A into B bar. So as the NOT gate is here, it will be just complemented, or a bar symbol will be there. So the symbol of NAND gate is so what is the symbol? You just draw a AND gate first, then you just draw a AND gate first, then you put a NOT here, and it will become your NAND gate, and the output will be Y equals to A dot B bar. What is the truth table for this? The truth table is just opposite to AND gate. Okay, for your reference, let me write the AND gate truth table here. 0 0 0 1 1 0 1 1. So for AND gate, what is the output? If 0 0, it is 0 0 0 and 1. But in case of pure NAND gate, it will be different. For 0 0, the output is 1. For 0 1, the output is 1. For 1 0, the output is 1. For 1 1, the output is 0. So it is just the opposite of your NAND gate, your AND gate. Okay. So there are some points about NAND gate is there. When either of the input is low, the output is high. When either of input is low means you can say it is 0, then output is high. So what we can draw here, so it is saying if this is 0, whatever the input you give here, the output will always equals to 1. So this can be verified from the truth table. See, whenever there is a 0, the output is 1. So here there is a 0, output is 1. Here there is a 0, output is 1. Here there is a output of 0, the output is again 1. Okay. Next point is when either of input is high, high means 1, high, output is complement of another. When either of the input is high, then the output is complement of another one. So this also can be verified from the given truth table. Y equals to a bar here. Then what is the logic expression? I have already written. The logic expression will be y equals to a b bar plus a bar, sorry, y equals to a b bar. A b bar means it is not gate in front of a AND gate, so it is a b, then your NOT gate is, you have to put a bar. So that is equals to a bar plus b bar, and again this comes from your De Morgan's theorem. So probably in the next class I will cover this De Morgan's theorem. Okay. So this is all about the logic gates. All the logic gates we have I have discussed. The 7 logic gates I have already discussed in this lecture. And next class I will be discussing one important thing, that is NAND gate. It's called as universal gate. So NOR and NAND gate both. So both are called as universal gate, and we will be discussing this in the next class. So wait for the next class video. And this is one of the important topic, the universal gate, because in a gate exam what happens, they will be giving a circuit or a Boolean expression, and they will just ask that draw the logic gate diagram using AND gate only or using NOR gate only. So you need to know how NAND gate can be used to draw any Boolean expression. It can implement any Boolean expression. So that is important, that will be an important question for you. So stay tuned and subscribe to the channel for more updates on this video lecture series, and subscribe, share, and if you like the explanations of me, then give a like, and you can comment if there is a scope of improvement in our video, or if you want to comment something what I need to cover, or if you have doubt, then also you can say here, say in the comment box. I will just try to answer the doubts in the next video lecture. So till then, have a good day, stay safe, stay home.